Okay, we are replacing the brake pads on my Lexus GX470. My wife actually uses this as her daily driver. So first thing is you need to put the chocks in there, the wheel chock, and then use a floor jack in here, and then it will raise up the wheel on this side. So both of the rear pads are very thin. Take the wheels out. Uses a 21 mm bolt or lug nut. It uses a 21 mm lug nut. So we got the lug nut out on the tire, and in order to remove the caliper, we got a 17 mm bolt in this one, and then on this one. Yep, they're both 17 mm. And prior to that, yeah, my brakes are really in bad shape. So we need to expand it first before taking out the caliper. We need the caliper to be out. So I'm prying it here. Yep. This is so that it's easy to remove and insert the new pads. The caliper fully extended out. Zipping it out. The other one. Windy day today. So we got that out. Yeah, so take this caliper out. Caliper pin. It's over there. I'm gonna clean it up later. Same thing with this too. Position that. And since we already expanded the pads, so we're gonna just lay this on top, and can take out the wow. One of my pads is pretty much metal. Oh boy, probably need to change the rotors too. Oh gee. Yeah. Better replace the rotors. So I think what I'm going to do is just put the pads for now, and we'll see how bad the rotors are. Man. But the other side. Well, the other side is still okay. So, pretty much worn out. Worn down. Yeah, it's kind of interesting that they didn't put in the squeal one. I mean, there's a metal that pretty much squeal if you're close to needing a brake replacement. Since our new brake pad has the hardware too. Yep. This one too. Okay. Put that out. So this is the $43 pads from Amazon. I think it's ceramic. It has the hardware, and then I don't know which side is this, but we need to match them up. Okay, so we're gonna match them up. So this one, okay, I think that matches with that one. They really have a nice packaging there. Okay, it seems to match. I think they're all the same though. There's no left, right, inner, outer orientation for these brake pads. They're all pretty much the same. Okay. Yeah, and I think this one is a squirrel hardware, I guess. So I got the hardware put in on all sides. You need to probably clean it up if it's very rusted, but in mine it's still okay. So I just like spray and blow dust on that one and it just goes fine. So we're gonna put anti-seize on this area over here, and then we'll put the brake pads. The brake pads I sprayed some just quiet, so we'll wait until it gets lucky and then we'll put it in. And then these are the wear pad indicators. I think they will squeal when the pad is like really thin. You put it actually on the ears in here. Yep. Then yep. I think it's this way. Yeah. So I think it's positioned in such a way that this is your thinnest portion of it. Yep, this one. This good. So when your rotors touch this area here, it will like squeal or vibrate. Now we got both of the pads in place. We're gonna clean the caliper, and I have a brake and caliper grease synthetic. We're gonna clean that one first and then put it back here. So we got it cleaned, and yep, with that caliper grease. So another way of compressing the caliper, it's still like the pads are way too thick, so I need to compress more. And before you do that, make sure that the brake fluid reservoir there is open, or just have it loose, so that if there's like extra fluid, it will like go out. So doing this, so now it's fully compressed. Look at that. Then it just slides in. Yep. And then since you have this cleaned already, you can put this back. Make sure that the boot is okay. For now it's crooked, so I have to make sure that it's in place. So if you look at that, okay, you cannot see the camera. Yeah, that one is crooked, so you need to put that properly first before you start putting this one too, the one on top. Yep, make sure that the boot, then just hand tighten it. Yep, it should go in. And I'll get my my wrench to tighten them. Or you could use an impact, but it's probably pretty much an overkill. Pretty much you have to insert your big screwdriver or primer over here, and then pull it out the caliper all the way, so that you don't need to compress it while it's out. Saves you time. So I got both of the caliper pins out on the right side, and they are really dry. And this one is really good. It's like almost all the way in. I'm gonna just hang it in there, and we'll see the condition of the pad here. Let's see. Oh boy, yeah. This is also really thin. Look at that. Wow. Yeah, the inner pad is not that bad though. Yeah, I think the caliper needs to be lube because it's uneven. So we got to take the hardware out. One good thing about this is that everything is not rusted, so I don't really have to like really clean it. Just wipe it off. And this one I could just like take it out like manually. This one too. So just clean this one. Spray it with the brake clean. So putting in the hardware, just like so windy today. So we just have to press that in. Yeah, should work. Same thing with this. And the inner ones. Yeah, usually the flat edge is inwards. So like this. Yep, just snap in there. And this one too. Yep, just snaps in there. And we're gonna put some anti-seize on this one. And then you got to spray this stuff. It will get tacky later. And these are your two squeal hardware. The other one is missing because of the wind. I don't know where it went, but okay, here's the other one. Okay, so this is almost like tacky. So we're gonna put in the pads. I already put some anti-seize in there, and this one too. So we have that what they call it, the squeal hardware when it's like really thin. So put that in, and I'm just gonna put some more anti-seize on those squeal hardware, and then we're gonna put it there. Okay, so the pads are in place, both sides, and we can try put these on. See if we need to compress it. Okay, we still need to compress it. Okay, after using my handy dandy compressor, it's time to put the pins. But you have to clean them first, and that's it. Tighten them and test them. So that is tightened up.